Hello everybody, how you doing tonight? We're here to do some readings. Hi! Boy, that was quick. How are you doing tonight, hon? Hi, Destiny. Hi, Chanel. Oh, Chanel, we haven't seen you for a while. Hold on, let me make a list. What have you been up to, Chanel? H. Harris. Tiff. Ivana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Been working a lot, huh? Okay. So, Layan, what kind of question you got tonight? And please, everybody, hit the like button. It helps get the content out there. Hi. And fire. Okay, so anybody else that comes in the free reading list is closed, okay? Yes. Yes, you can be at the end, hon. Enjoy your dinner, hon. Okay, so Layan. I need to start wearing my glasses. Yes. A little better. These were not made for computer. Oh no. Okay. Layan. Ooh, I might clear down here. I always talk to myself, guys and gals. I guess that's why my dog follows me around to listen to everything I say. Okay, so the energy between you is, I don't know, I think you're going to have some choices to make around this person. Okay? So the universe has opened up a couple pathways for you. It's up to you to decide which one is best for you. So the energy around you right now is, you've got a couple options here. So what are you going to choose? I do show the Knight of Pentacles, which would be an earth sign, maybe. This person has a tendency to be stuck in their head. It's like a little mouse on a wheel, just running and running and running and running. Their mind is just running so much, okay? But okay, so you've got some fears that you need to clear out, okay? I highly recommend watching under the playlist, going in and looking at the bubble technique. Because any negative self-talk you're telling yourself, anything you're worried about, anything that's stressing you out, you need to clear this out, okay? But there's some fears. There's this little, actually, I would call it the monkey mind But a squirrel can be kind of erratic and running and running and running. So that's kind of what that represents. But this is a very, very slow moving energy. Okay. Now I do show that this person could be a soulmate, but then we have many soulmates. Your mom and dad are soulmates, your brother and sister are soulmates, but this is definitely a soulmate, somebody you came in to learn some things with, okay? And I have the Two of Pentacles. There's some forward movement, okay? This person is waiting for their ship to come in, but they're so busy juggling everything that's going on in their life, may miss an opportunity here, okay? So pay attention to things that are going on around you. Be open-minded to some changes, okay? And then I have the Ten of Cups. So the Ten of Cups is emotional fulfillment on all levels. Yeah, he does bring in great energy. Okay, so the Ten of Cups is emotional fulfillment on levels. Could be a marriage. Could be happy love relationship, happy family, okay? So a 9 is walking away from a nightmare, anxiety, depression, and we have a 10. Okay? This is walking away from all the depression and anxiety and everything. This is learning to set boundaries. This is walking away. Well, actually, he needs to totally move out from all this negative energy. But he's learning to set boundaries. That's why the swords are not stabbing him in the back right now, okay? So there's some lessons in there. There's some decisions to be made, okay, hon? Does that make sense? Destiny, what's your question, hon? I hope that made sense, hon. Hi, Canary. How are you tonight? Much love to you, too. Destiny, you're next. Destiny and then Chanel. So what's your question, Destiny? Okay. I'm going to shuffle this for a minute. I feel like I need to shuffle this. I have two sets of decks together, so if the universe wants to emphasize something, but it makes it hard to shuffle. Okay. Oh, you have a good night, hon. I hope you have a good rest, and I hope you have an awesome week. Yes, Elizabeth, you're on the list. So I have Destiny next, Chanel, Elizabeth, Harris, Ivana, Pi, and Fire. Come on. Yeah. Destiny. Oh, yeah, I see your question, hon. I was just shuffling the cards. I wanted to clear some energy. Yeah. Are you separated from this person right now? Okay. First card up is Judgment. This is why I was asking. Because this is a call to awaken. Okay. Pay attention to what's going on around you. Be aware. This can represent a renewal, reunification, a rebirth, a reconciliation. Okay. So if it's not a reconciliation, I'd say that you are going through a rebirth. Okay. And then I have the Queen of Pentacles. This is a woman that has been through a lot. She has practiced and studied every day of her life to know exactly what she wants. Every day of our life is a learning lesson, okay? So this woman's gone through lots of transformation and change. Possible reconciliation, or you are going through a rebirth, okay? I do think it's a reconciliation because I do think that you're going to have to make a choice. Okay, I want you to focus. Okay, if I gave you a magic wand, what would you wish for and what would that look like? I want you to focus on what it would look like. I want you to feel it, taste it, refine it, release it to the universe, and then give thanks for it as if you already have it every day, okay? And then we have the Empress, someone very loving, caring, nurturing, someone that's mature, okay? There's lots and lots of possibilities here. But I want you to stay grounded. I want you to stay realistic, okay? Watch for any illusions that come up. And then I have the Page of Swords. So I do think that there will be very early beginnings of rapid communication going back and forth. Be sure and ask questions. Now, remember something, Destiny? Don't ask a man what he's feeling. Ask him what he's thinking. Because if you ask them what they're feeling, they're going to get lost. They have to go searching for what they're feeling. I did a co-readings with Midnight Meditation the other night, and he says, yep, she's right. Ask what I'm feeling. I could tell you what I'm feeling. I mean, I could tell you what I'm thinking, but yeah, he says, but if you ask me what I'm thinking, I'm going to get a little lost, you know. So he was laughing about it. And men can only focus on one thing at a time. I'm not saying they're dumb or anything. They just function different than we do. And if you're going to sit down and talk to him, bring up one thing at a time. Because if you start throwing all kinds of things at them at once about things that you want to talk about, they're going to get lost. They're gonna shut down. Okay, so take it easy with the communication. Okay, but I do think some things are going to come up that this is where you're going to need to make some choices and decisions. You have to decide which path is best for you. The universe, yeah, okay. The universe has opened up both pathways for you, both options for you, and now it's saying, what are you going to choose? Choose what's best for you, okay? This is where you need to know yourself, okay? And then I have the Star. Lots of healing going on. Lots of emotional balance. Feeling very, very vulnerable. But at the same time, this is a healing card, okay? It's also a wish card. And make sure that you pay attention to your intuition and your knowing, hun. If you've got any funny feelings around this relationship, start asking some questions around it and find out why you're feeling uncomfortable, okay? Does that make sense, hon? Chanel, are you here? What's your question, hon? Chanel and then Elizabeth Lynn. It's because we function on feelings, they function on thinking. And they are the providers and the protectors, and we are the nurturers. Does that make sense, hon? Chanel, you here? Well, maybe Chanel's not here. Elizabeth, are you here? Got quiet in here all of a sudden. And we lost 3 people. Either one that pops up. I have Chanel and next, and then I have Elizabeth. But Chanel's not answering, so I'm calling on Elizabeth. And we dropped 3 people all of a sudden. It's showing 5 now, but it went down to 3. Yeah. Okay. You feeling it now, Mr. Krabs? If a couple of my people don't show up, then I'll throw you on the list, okay? So hang on. Yay! Okay, Elizabeth's here. I told RM2 that you were missing her, hon. She goes, how does she remember me? Okay. Elizabeth. So hold on, hon. You're at the bottom of the list. You feeling it now, Mr. Krabs? How's school, hon? Did you get any studying done this weekend? Okay, Diego. Okay, so is this person bringing up a lot of stuff for you to deal with, Elizabeth? Is he bringing in a lot of negative stuff up that you're having to deal with? What's your first semester, hon? Okay, somebody's going through some stuff. Okay, so are you learning a lot of new things? Yeah, and he's very nice. I have the 8 of Pentacles. The 8 of Pentacles is like the apprenticeship card. And it just talks about learning a lots of new things. Learning, I kind of get the feeling it's like you're learning what you like and don't like. Is this guy totally different from the other relationships you've had? And you've had somebody has had lots and lots of potential, lots and lots of opportunities for relationships. Okay, but it's learning to focus on one thing. Very, very different. Okay, but somebody's kind of stuck in their head. I don't know if it's you or if it's him. But take it slow and easy, okay, hon? Take it slow and easy. That's you? Okay. So I'm going to suggest the bubble technique, hon. Any fears, any doubts, anything that pops up from past relationships, any negative self-talk you're telling yourself, try the bubble technique. It's listed in my playlists under classes. Okay? It teaches you to clear these things in seconds, okay? And that'll help you get past all that stuff being stuck in your head, okay? Now I have the Knight of Swords. This is a very, very fast moving energy coming in. There's lots of transformation and change coming on. It's like, wow, this guy is so different. Okay. But I do show a lot of communication between you two. And I do think a lot of truth and clarity is going to come out. But at the same time, again, there's a lack of consciousness in there. Okay. Any negative self-talk you have about this relationship, wow, he's too good to be true. Oh, there's some kind of point of view, belief system or something that is keeping you in a lack consciousness. Now, remember, hun, that we are not our parents. We are not our teachers. We are ourselves. You need to find what works for you. Because a lot of times, yeah, put that in the bubble. Okay? I really strongly suggest you put that in the bubble. There's some kind of belief system or something that is blocking this. There's some kind of belief system, and that may be the belief system, okay? I do show that this can be the very early beginnings of something long-term, passionate, creative, expansive, brings joy in that spark to your life, okay? See, look, Tiffany just posted, yeah, listen to Tiffany, because Tiffany she uses the bubble for everything. And she messaged me and she says, wait a minute, there's something wrong here, because I'm bubbling this stuff and I can't clear it. It wasn't even her stuff. Being an empath, she's picking up everybody else's stuff. So be aware of that. A lot of times, the things you may have 5% of some energy may be yours, and 95% may belong to somebody else. You want to send it back to whoever it came from, okay? But this is the very beginning. So look, you're open to receiving this, but you still need to clear out that point of view that if you believe that he's too good to be true, you could be pushing him away, okay? Something to be aware of. Now, I normally don't do reverse cards, but I feel like I need to do this one in reverse. This is a Tower card. The Tower card represents something sudden, something shocking. But I think with it being upside down, it may be something sudden that's something exciting, something new, something different, okay? But, hun, we have the Devil card. I would watch out for codependency. But the Devil card represents those points of view, those belief systems I've been talking about that hold us back from going for it, okay? If you feel he's too good to be true, that's a block. That's a belief system. That's a point of view. That's the devil energy, okay? Any negative self-talk, any doubts, anything you have, put them into that bubble and clear them. I strongly suggest it. Just watch the video, try it one time, and see if it works for you or not, okay? There are tools up there. They're for free. They're for everybody to use, you know. How do you find who you are, what you want, if you don't find out who you are under everybody else's belief systems, okay? So clear out all those doubts, those fears, anything that keeps you from going forward with this. Yeah. Is he an earth sign? Is he a Capricorn? Look at Tiffany. I need to have her on here doing readings with me. It can be stagnant energy. It could be codependent energy. But that, yeah. See, an earth sign. This card could also represent an earth sign. And earth signs are very down to earth, very, very focused on one thing at a time. Okay? But I would just remember, if you want to, okay, anytime you're in a relationship and you, I don't even know how to say it, You want to clear any fears, doubts that you have. It also clears it for the other person also, okay? So just be aware of that, okay? So it looks like it could be very good, but you've got to clear away those doubts that you have, hon. Okay? You deserve to have a good relationship. So I would write this down. I am now allowing myself. Yes, exactly. Those are the type of negative self-talk that you need to clear. And I'm offering you, yeah. And you're not awesome just because he's a bodybuilder doesn't mean that he's any different inside. That's just the outside of him, okay? So just try the bubble, hon. I just suggest try it and see if it helps any, okay? And let us know. Let us know how you're doing. Harris, are you here? Your mom told you that too? Yeah. Honey, you're a queen. You deserve a good relationship. So when are you going to start seeing yourself as that queen? That you are worthy of a loving, caring relationship. It doesn't matter how the body looks. Actions speak louder than words. So Darlene's your mom too? Boy, I just have the whole family coming in, huh? And she knows about the bubble technique. So free list is closed, hon. But if you want to make a donation, we can get you on the list and you would be next, okay? Did your brother tell you that I freaked him out when I did a reading for him? Cool. So this is a statement I would say. I am now allowing myself to be the queen that I deserve to be and to draw in the loving relationship. Yeah. He told you? That's funny. How cool is that? Harris, are you here? Are you out to dinner with your mom right now, Elizabeth? Harris and Ivana. Those are the next two. You're leaving the diner now? I hope you guys had a good dinner. Harris and then Ivana. You're welcome, hon. I hope that helped. Did they both leave? Well, we'll give them a minute and then we'll see. If Harris is not here, if Ivana's not here, Pi, are you here? Oh, Ivana's here. Okay. I have a relationship with Jimmy. So the energy between Ivana. Is he an earth sign or are you an earth sign? Okay, so you've got 4 out of 6 are major arcana cards. So that means that you are going through some major transformations and major lessons. So the first card up is the Devil card. This could be a codependent relationship, could be an earth sign, okay? Could be stuck energy like Tiffany said. But this is also fears, illusions, points of view that hold you back, that keep you from living life. Anything that keeps you from living life, anything that keeps you from moving forward because you're in fear is the devil energy, okay? I think that, okay. I have the Knight of Pentacles. This is a single woman's card. This is someone that's comfortable with themselves. Okay? Someone that has planted the seeds for what they want. So I tell my people all the time, if I gave you a magic wand, what would you wish for and what would that look like? I want you to focus on what it looks like, refine it, add to it, tweak it, whatever. Release it to the universe and then give thanks for it as if you already have it every day. Okay? Take the time to smell the roses and enjoy life. Take the time to show your gratitude. Okay? Now, I have the Judgment card. This is another major arcana. These are major lessons. The first major lessons is letting go of the fears, letting go of the things that are holding you back. Pay attention to any stagnant, stuck energy, okay? Pay attention to your self-talk. Now, this card is a call to awaken. Pay attention to what's going on, okay? This could be a rebirth for you. It could be a reconciliation with somebody, okay? Could be a renewal, reunification, okay? That's a major lesson. And then I have the World card. You have learned some major lessons. You've completed some major cycles in your life. This is telling me that you've completed those. You've learned your lessons well. So what you want to do now is you want to clear out the rest of that energy and get ready to start all over again. This is a major lesson. You have gone through some major lessons, okay? And then I have the Queen of Pentacles. She's also saying, that might be a yes. Okay, so the Queen of Pentacles, someone who's gone through hell and back. They now know who they are and what they want. Take the time to focus on your things to be grateful for. Okay? Take time to smell the beauty in life. You've got that twice, and they're right next to each other. Okay? How you doing, Triple Moon? And your last card is the Fool card. This is another major arcana. You are ready to start all over again, new, with a new life, a new beginning. Is he an earth sign, hun? Hi, Midnight. How are you tonight? Okay. This is new beginnings. Taking a leap of faith. Okay. So I get the feeling it depends on you. I think it depends on how much that you are clearing out. Okay. How much that you are moving forward. And you are making leaps and bounds. So again, if I give you a magic wand, what would you wish for and what does that look like? See it, taste it, feel it, refine it, release it to the universe, and then give thanks for it as if you already have it, okay? Does that make sense, hon? Pi, are you here? Your reading yesterday is spot on. You got... Oh, I was like, asked Tiffany. I was kind of like throwing a fit last night after the reading with Hoda, because I've been hearing that same thing for 3 years, and it's like, what the heck? And nothing happens. You're welcome, hon. It's like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to think. The universe keeps telling me this. I keep thinking, I listen to the readers online and they're all saying the same thing. I'm thinking, that's for other Libras. That's for other Scorpios. It's like, and then she gives me the same reading. It's like, yeah, right between your eyes. Yeah. Pie, fire. If not, you needing it now, my Mr. Krabby? Or did we lose everybody tonight? I know. And see, that's one of the things that Tiffany and I have been working on clearing. You have to figure it out. You have to think it out. I'm going to reword that. Stop thinking. You may have given me the one I need to clear, and it will come. Did we lose all our people tonight? Pie, fire, you needing it now, Mr. Krabby? Well, nobody's here. I know that may be the way we need to word it now, Tiffany. Oh, her and I brainstorm a lot. Okay, nobody else is here, so Triple Moon, what's your question, hon? Elmira, how are you? Yeah, Midnight, did you want a reading too? Oh, you haven't actually have an idea for videos? Okay. I am actually doing that. Staying safe and okay. Thank you, Midnight. Hold on, Elmira. Hold on. Why am I having troubles with cards tonight? Everything's coming in backwards. Midnight and Triple Moon, we missed you today on our little meeting. Tiffany and I were the only ones there today. Okay. Triple Moon. I sent you a link on email, hon. I asked you if you got it Friday night. That's okay. That's okay. Tiffany and I were talking. As long as you're keeping track of your gifts, okay? Mine, I don't even want to talk about. I'm going to cry. I'm going to cry. It's like, how am I going to put down the gifts from the universe of people expressing appreciation to me? All 3 months this year, I have had major, major, major gifts of appreciation. It's like, oh my gosh, universe, I said, I guess this shield is going to be a shield of appreciation, of gratitude, you know? Well, we could always meet again. Yeah. What's my schedule of lives for this week? It depends on what my daughter's doing. She's moving. She came and got my shampoo today and stayed a few minutes and left. So, but I will definitely be here Friday night. I know. Look. I knew I was going to do this. I had an email from somebody on our Friday night group that just totally blew me away. Totally blew me away. And then everybody saw the call I had in January from my grandson, you know. I know, Tiffany. Well, that one person is not open to receiving, hon. I know. I sent it to Tiffany, and I was just totally blown away. This whole weekend has just been, So it's nice to know that I'm making a difference in the world. Okay, so triple moon. First card up. What do you want, hon? Hi, Jason. I was just talking about you. I'm just talking about you, Jason. You made me cry. Get that. Oh, I'm not gonna cry on here. I'm not gonna cry on here. You just woke up? Okay. Triple moon. This is the card of hope. Okay? This is a card of healing. This is a card of potential. Follow your intuition and follow your knowing. Hun, you were putting so much, and I noticed this Friday. You were like, I'm having troubles wording things today. You are looking outside yourself instead of looking inside yourself for your answers. Okay? Thank you, Karina. Okay, we'll get you next. Okay, see? Now quit asking outside of yourself. Keep asking the universe the questions. Okay? Spirit give you the video ideas. That's awesome. I would also do some interviews, hon. If you're going to do just videos too, okay? But that's awesome. Choose what makes you passionate, what makes you happy. This is a wish card. It will happen. It may take a little time to tweak, but keep asking the universe questions, hon. Okay? Keep asking questions. Follow that intuition. Follow that knowing. This is one of your wish cards. You're coming. I do think you've made a major shift, though, because, interviews, spiritual interviews, people around you, about their styles, about how they got into spirituality. It's just an idea that popped up when you said videos, okay? That was the star, okay? You're coming out of depression, anxiety, feeling lost, okay? You're coming out of that. You have learned some wisdom through this, okay? But you got to get out of your head. Again, you are so busy looking outside yourself for validation. That's what the word I was looking for. That your mind is running and running and running and running. You've got all these fears. You've got all these worries. You're trying to fit into what you think the niche needs when you should be creating something that the niche needs instead of going outside yourself for validation. Does that make sense, hon? It's time to start trusting your own inner knowing. I have the Queen of Swords. Okay? Going through lots and lots of transformation. Learning to listen to spirit, to listen to that intuition. Learning to find your own truth. Did you look up that book I suggested by did you look up The Medical Medium? Yeah. But see, this is follow your intuition knowing. Find your truth. Find your clarity. Now fire's here. Okay. But you're going through lots of transformation and change. Listen to what Spirit's telling you. Quit looking outside yourself for validation, hon. Okay? Because you are stuck in your head. Okay? Stuck in your head. And it's a self-made prison. When are you going to throw off the blindfold? When are you gonna cut off the bindings on your hands and get up and walk away from all this stuff? And I do think you are making progress because this is the end of it. Okay? What does LOBT mean? Love to you too, hon. Thanks for coming in. But get out of your head, hon. You know, follow your passion and get out of your head. Now, see, when you do that, you have a good night, Midnight. You got 800 subscribers. That's awesome, girl. 801. That's awesome. The potential is here. Okay? The potential is right here. Just be your loving, caring, nurturing self. The potential is here. Okay, I have one more person ahead of you now, Fire, because I gave a donation. I know. And sometimes we have a lag and stuff, so I didn't cross you off. I just put you on hold, okay? So I need to do Karina's read, and then I'll do Fire. Okay. Does that make sense? Yeah, that's the Empress, hon. That's the Empress, pregnant with possibilities. Look at that. Stay grounded. Stay loving, caring, nurturing. Stay in your power. Be that queen that you are, okay? Start taking a little bit of charge, hon. Karina, what's your question, hon? Oh. Okay. The only thing we should have on the wait list, well, Chanel didn't come up, Harris didn't come up, Pi didn't show up, Fire's on the list now, Midnight left. You needing it now, Mr. Krabby has left too, so yeah. So that was the end of the free list. Fire's the last one on the free list. Mr. Krabby has left the building. He didn't stick around long enough for him to find out if he could get a reading. Okay. Okay. Okay, so what I'm showing is, what are your belief systems about giving and receiving, hon? Okay, because this tells me there needs to be more of an even give and take. I know, I just mentioned Jason earlier and he showed up, okay? So something's out of balance with the giving and receiving, okay? One of the things I suggest, hon, is to clear the belief system that it's better to give than it is to receive. And if it's money-wise, start clearing some of those old metaphors about money. Money doesn't grow on trees. Money's the root of all evil. You have to work hard for your money. Yeah. Any belief systems you have about money or relationships or anything? Right. But I would also look a little deeper into the belief systems about giving and receiving. And a lot of healers, a lot of metaphysical people. What card is this? It's the Six of Pentacles. Okay. So clear some of the negative self-talk also. I would also clear, why do I have the feeling that you have a glass ceiling? It's like I can only do this and not more. You're holding yourself back from something. You have some kind of belief or point of view or something that is holding you back from moving forward. And anybody doing metaphysical work, a lot of people believe that you can't accept money for doing metaphysical work. You can't receive money for your gifts for God. Well, God realizes you need to make a living too, you know? So I have the Hermit card. Okay, there's the Hermit. So, and I didn't even see this card. So you need to go within and look at those belief systems. You need to go in and do some soul searching. Ask yourself some questions. Okay? Ask yourself some questions about your beliefs and stuff. Clear any beliefs that are holding you back. Yes, I saw that. Thank you. Thank you. How you're more than you're worth. How much are you worth? And she helps clear a lot of stuff on the glass ceiling. See, I sent Tiffany everything. She knows it all. She uses all the tools. So it's time to go within, know who you are, get past all those limitations, and go out and shine your light in the world, hon. The universe knows that you need to make a living. The universe knows you need to move forward. They're just waiting for you to clear the ways. And hon, we are going through major shifts right now, okay? We are going through major upgrades, ascension, okay? So kind of ask yourself on a level of 5 to 10, because we have raised from a level 5 for the 3-day world to a level 10. Ask yourself, where am I on that scale between 5 and 10? If you're closer to 5, you're still stuck in the 3D reality and you need to clear some things. But if you're closer to 10, then you're ascending, okay? Now, I have the Seven of Swords. Now, in this deck, I have 2 interpretations. Yeah, and time shifts. Have you had any time shifts? Have you had any loss of time? You've been spacey, anything like that? Okay. Now, the Seven of Swords can talk about lies, deceit, deception, theft. Okay. But with this card also, it could be somebody walking away from a situation with regrets. This is the only card that I feel that this says this, okay? You don't think time shift? Okay. Not everybody experienced time shift, but a lot of people are experiencing some kind of ascension symptoms. Okay. But have you walked away from something that you regretted, or somebody's walked away from you? Or watch out for lies, deceit, and deception. Okay. Just be aware of what's going on around you. Now, I have the Strength card. Okay. So this card says to tap into who you are. Tap into your loving, nurturing, caring self. Okay. This woman has not used control, manipulation, force to try to bond with this lion. She has used her gifts, her love, compassion, and her gentleness. This has forged a bond with this lion. That could even be a Leo, okay? But they walked strong together now with a strong bond. So tap into your strengths, your abilities. And I have the Three of Cups. Okay. This is moving into happiness, joy, celebration, emotional fulfillment. Look at these cups. These cups are overflowing with emotional satisfaction, emotional happiness. Okay. And then I have the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is someone, to me, Queen of Wands are the movers and shakers in the world. They're the people behind the people. These are the people that make the world move. They make sure everybody's needs are taken care of. Everybody makes their appointments. The I's are dotted. The T's are crossed. Everything's done. Okay. And they're passionate about everything they do. They've gone through lots of transformation and change to know exactly who they are. They're happy. They're bubbly. They're carefree, but they thrive on taking care of people. Okay. I do think that it's time for you to focus some of this energy on you. And the last card is the Ten of Swords. Now, a 9 is depression, anxiety, nightmares. Okay. This is a 10. A 10 is cleaning up the last of that energy and ready to start all over again with the Ace of Swords. So you're cleaning up the last of this energy, but look what he's doing. The swords are not touching him because he is learning to set boundaries. This is getting away from the backstabbing, the trauma, the drama. And that's interesting because it's right under the Seven of Swords card. Okay. So there may have been some lies, deception, and deceit, or something that's going to come out. But you are setting some boundaries and clearing out the last of that energy. Okay. It's like, I'm not going to take it anymore. Okay. So I want you to remember something, hon. If you worry about what other people think, I want you to look at this. Okay. I don't know if you do or not, but it seems like I need to tell you. Everybody that you meet will have a different opinion about who you are. The only person that you need to worry about their opinion is your own opinion of yourself, because you are not going to be able to please everybody else. Okay. It's time to start looking. Okay. Nobody else lives in your head but you. Nobody else lives in your body but you. 9.25. Yeah. Yeah. So, when are you going to start focusing on you? There's a little book out there. It's called 100 million, something like that. And it was written by a guy that his wife told him, why are you worried about what you think? Everybody that you know is going to have a different opinion of you. He became obsessed with that. I haven't got past the first chapter because he became obsessed with it. But it's the only person we need to worry about is ourselves, because we have to live with ourselves, okay? Does that make sense, hon? Pi, are you still here? Good, 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 good. Did we lose Pi again? There. Fire. Yes, fire. You're the one. Yes. I'm sorry. Because Pi never responded. Okay. Fire, what's your question, hon? I'm sorry. Yeah, I have to check my scale. What's your question, Fire? I didn't have time. Okay. Okay. RM2! Yang's here tonight. Yeah, I see your question, hon. I'm just shuffling. Did we lose Yang? Okay. Whoa. Is this guy bringing in major changes in your life? Okay. I'm not going to do reverses. I don't do reverses. Okay. Is this guy bringing in major changes in your life? Yeah. Okay, because here's the card of reconciliation. Okay. So first card up. This is a major lesson. Okay, this is the Moon card. I want you to pay attention to your intuition, to your knowing. I want you to pay attention to your negative self-talk, your points of view and belief systems about how relationships should be. Okay? I'm going to recommend a book to you. It's called The Dark Side of the Light Chasers by Debbie Ford. Okay? Awesome book. It works on healing the shadow side. We push away parts of ourselves that are part of us that make us whole and complete. Things that we don't like about ourselves or people don't like about us, we have a tendency to push away, okay? But you need to reclaim those parts of yourself in order to be whole. And just remember, when you're in a relationship, you are already whole and complete. You just want somebody that compliments you, okay? Is this guy a fire sign? Okay. Is this guy a fire sign? Because I have the King of Wands. Yeah, that link kind of explains it. Okay. So someone loving, caring, passionate brings a lot of excitement into life, the spark into life. You're both Virgos. Aren't Virgos earth signs? Okay. But there's lots of passion here. Lots of creativity. What grand and glorious adventure can we create together? Yeah, he could have fire in his chart. Yeah. And another major arcana. This is a Wheel of Fortune. This is forward movement. This is things moving in your favor, okay? But it's in divine timing. And I was listening to a reader today, and he was saying this is the only card he looks at that tells him that somebody's coming back from the past. And I thought, well, there's a couple other cards too, but you know, he may have said that because I needed to tell you that. But you've got those, the moon and the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, pay attention to that negative self-talk, hon. And then I had another major arcana. You're waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting, okay? But the thing is, take a step back, detach yourself from the situation, and look at the situation from a more open-minded point of view. Detach from the situation and expand out into the universe and look at the situation. That kind of brings you into a sense of neutrality, a sense of peace, and you could look at the situation from a non-objective point of view. Okay. And then we have the Page of Cups. Very early beginnings is someone could be offering an apology, could be offering a cup of love. And I have the Judgment card. This is why I was asking about a reconciliation, because this can be a renewal, a rebirth, a reconciliation. It's definitely a call to awaken. Okay. If I gave you a magic wand, what would you wish for and what would that look like? Okay. I want you to look at that. I want you to refine it, taste it, feel it, get it the way you want, and then release it to the universe and give thanks for it every day as if you already have it, okay? If you want this to happen. And this Eight of Wands, this is called the Wands of Love. This is somebody coming in very quickly, bringing in new energy. Look at this. The dawning of a new day, a new beginning. Every day is a new day, a new beginning. But this is the Wands of Love bringing in all that energy, okay? So I do think that you guys will reconcile. But hon, whenever you are separated from somebody, I want you to take the time to work on your fears, your belief systems, because that's what the separations are for, is for time for us to go in and clear our own stuff. And when you clear your own stuff, it helps you find out who you are, what you want, and it also helps clear the energy for the other person too. Does that make sense, hon? You're welcome, hon. I hope that made sense. Hey, Luna, how are you tonight? Yang, do you have a question tonight, hon? Tiffany, did you get a chance to go look at cars yesterday? Okay. So, Are you on Instagram, Yang? Okay. Yang wants to know about love. RM2, don't leave so we can do your reading too, hon. You should message me your Instagram so that we can subscribe to you. Okay, so you are going through some major transformation at this point in time, Yang. Okay, we have the Death card. Okay, that's transmutation. It's the end of something and the beginning of something new. It's a change from one state to another. Okay. Just remember, there's no such thing as death. It's only changing from one state to another. Just like water turns into ice and then turns back to water again. Same thing with steam. It ends up coming back down and turning into water again, okay? Now, I have the Seven of Swords. In this deck, it's definitely watch for lies, deceit, and theft. Watch for somebody walking away from a situation with lots of guilt. Okay? Or maybe you've caught somebody. But you yourself, I think, are moving into the Ten of Cups. This is happiness, joy, celebration, emotional fulfillment. I think that... Why do I think that okay, I'm thinking that this is your stepfather. Hey, Priscilla. I'm thinking that this was your stepfather, but it's... Okay, I'm feeling more like it's your stepfather, that he has put you guys through all this stuff, but you've had to pull up your boots. You've had to find your strength, your ability, and now you're working on finding your own inner happiness. Yes, still accepting donations, hon. Okay? You're working on your own emotional fulfillment, and that's good, hon. Okay? And you're tired, you're exhausted, you feel like you just can't take another step. Okay, I want you to focus on how much you've accomplished. Okay? Look at this. The finish line's right here. He feels like he can't take another step, but you know what, hon? The more you focus on how far you need to go, the more it's going to seem like you have a long ways to go, okay? I want you to focus on everything that you've accomplished. I've done this, that, and that. That gives you a sense of accomplishment, and give gratitude for it. And then the universe gives you more things to be grateful for, to see that you have accomplished, okay? So I have the Four of Pentacles. Okay, this person has a lot, but they're not open to giving and receiving at this point in time. They're trying to hang on to what they already have. Okay? They're trying to hold on to what they already have. Why am I getting all these messages? But there's no... Okay? But this person is, yeah, just not open and receptive at this point in time. They're all totally shut down. But yet you've got the Page of Wands here. Okay. And this is the very early beginnings of something passionate, creative. I do see the little yellow bird here, the cardinal. The cardinal represents happiness too. But you know, the cardinal also represents a time period of 1 year, if that makes sense, hon. I do think that over the next year that you will notice some huge shifts and changes coming into who you are and what you want, okay? Does that make sense, hon? Just give it some time, and like I said, focus on how much you've accomplished, hon. And I know, and I do think this is you. You're trying to hold on to what you already have. I know. Okay. I know, hon. But you know, like I said, it's your choice. But that's, I don't know. I just can't help feeling that that's where you need to be. You know. Yes, lots of light coming in. They all have. Well, the first two. Like I said, I feel like those first two, you've gone through lots of transformation and change because of everything your stepfather put you through, you know. But yeah, look, here's light, happiness, joy. Okay, look at even though you feel you're struggling, you're tired, you're exhausted, look at the light on all the wands. Universe, what would it take for the money to come through as if by magic for me to go to school for what I really, really want? Okay? Just don't, okay. And I know you're struggling, hon, okay? And like I said, I think it's because of the stepfather. You've kind of shut down. And like I said, you're trying to hold on to what you already have. Don't let the fear of the economic stuff stop you from doing what you really have the passion for, hon. The universe will find a way to help you with this. And again, another light. A light shining the way. But new beginnings is something that you're passionate about. Creative, expansive, that brings you joy. Okay? Just keep asking, what else is possible here? What can I do? What can I do, universe, to bring in money as if by magic? Let us keep in touch, hon. Let us know how you're doing, okay? Tiffany, what's your question? Oh, we got 2 donations. Okay, hold on. Nicia, what's your question, hon? And Jason, we can all send you some light, hon. We can all send you some light. Okay. What the heck is going on with us Libras and no communication with our guys? I have an earth sign too I'm not talking to. And I was freaking throwing a fit last night because I keep getting the same reading over and over again. And it's like, well, if he's coming back, where is he? I'm a Libra. I have Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising, and Neptune, and something else. I have a stellium in Libra. And dealing with an earth sign. But I think earth signs are good for us because they're more grounded. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah, this earth sign's going to come back. I've been hearing that for 3 years. Where is he? I had a reading last night because I've been thinking, okay, I'm listening to all these readings online, and they're all telling me the same thing. Yeah, my twin. Yeah. Mercury and Mars. Yeah. So you got a lot of Libra too. Yeah. It's like, what the heck is going on? Oh, girl, Darlene, I was throwing a fit last night. Poor Tiffany. What am I going to do? They keep telling me the same thing. She even turned me on to a little app. And the first thing up on the little app was almost word for word with several readers, personal readers that have told me over the last 3 years. Oh, yeah, he's coming back, but he loves you deeply. He's just dealing with some stuff, but he's got to finish some stuff up before he's coming back. He's even come back in dreams. Yeah, exactly. And it's like, okay, I was throwing a fit last night because this gal said the same thing. He's going to come back and say, yeah, I really messed up, you know. It's like, okay, where is he? It's been 3 years. And I went through a bunch of papers and I found the last dream where he told me where he was coming back was in February of 2019. And I've had, it's, have you had any dreams of him, hon? He's talking to me on Fifth Dimension. And they always seem to come in February. I don't know what it is about February. Well, I quit talking to him in February. And then I contacted him again in a year later. We talked for a few months and then he disappeared again. It's like, I don't know. Yeah, he sits in my energy, but he's talking to me in Fifth Dimension. Yep. We're going through the same thing, girl. So so one of the things that Tiffany and I have done, this came up big. Okay, look at the bubble technique. I know you've been listening. Okay, take the bubble technique, and one of the things to clear is I have to figure it out. Okay, and this is another one I'm going to clear tonight. Stop thinking, and it will come. I need to quit thinking about this so it'll happen. Some play with the wording on it and clear it, okay? Okay, let's see. You're mirroring me tonight, hon. I was so upset last night. Oh my gosh. It's like, I keep hearing it. Oh, he's coming. You're waiting. Look at this. Okay. The Fool card, okay? How much growth have you gone through during this separation? Seriously, how much work have you done on yourself? Did he not come in and trigger some kind of growth for you? Because mine did. Mine came in. He left. Girl, I have been an introvert all my life, and I started a freaking Facebook and started doing readings. Girl, if you would have told me 3 years ago that I was going to be, if you told me I was going to be doing readings online, I would have told you you were stark raving mad. You needed to be in an asylum or something, you know? But here it is, new beginnings. You have learned your lessons well. You have gone through lots and lots of growth, okay? And then we have the Death card. Transformation, transmutation. This is the ending of one way of life and moving into a new way of life. It's the end of the old energy, moving into the new energy, okay? It's bringing in fulfillment, love, joy, happiness, okay? If you have any doubts, negative self-talk, or anything come up, you throw it into that bubble. It'll help speed up the process, okay? But there it is. And then see, you're moving into happiness, joy, celebration, total fulfillment. This could be a happy marriage, happy family. So you've gone from the Three of Cups, which is emotional fulfillment, to total fulfillment on all levels. Okay? So that's like finding the love within yourself. Okay? And then we have the Hangman. You're waiting and you're waiting and waiting. But now it's time to, okay, so expand out past your room, the house, the city, the town, the world, out into the universe, and then turn back and look at the situation from a point of peace and neutrality, and look at the situation and see what you can see, okay? Good for you. Good for you. And this shows, yeah, I'm on a break. I'm on a break. Ah. Does he know how to get hold of you, hun? But this is being on a break. But somebody's defensive, okay? Somebody's being hard on themselves. This is that negative self-talk. This is, yeah, somebody that puts some, yeah. So this could be him putting himself down. This could be somebody that likes to put other people down in order to feel good about themselves. I don't think he's feeling good about himself at all now. He's defensive. He's doing a lot of self-talk. But just remember, hon, as you clear the stuff in you, you're also clearing energy for him and other people too, okay? Yeah, that's what it is. Negative self-talk. And very, very defensive, okay? But in the long run, okay, in the long run, we have the Ace of Cups. And this could be finding, I do think that he needs to go in and find some love for himself, okay? I do think that that's what it is, because it's new beginnings in love, but I feel that because it came up the last three cards, he needs to find that self-love within himself, okay? So I'm not good at time, but let me see what this is. Okay, I got the Queen of Pentacles. An Earth sign. He's got to, this is someone that's very loving, caring, prosperous, abundant, that's gone through a lot. He needs to start focusing on the gratitude for the things he has, rather than looking at what he needs to do. Okay? Yeah. So it may be a little while, hon. It may be a little while, because he's got to find that beauty in life. He's got to find that self-love, quit that negative self-talk, and find that prosperity and abundance within. Okay? Can't give you a time frame, but that's what definitely came up. Okay? Yes. I keep stopping listening to readings, and then I fall back into it again. And then my Venus is in Scorpio, and I started listening to Scorpio instead, and it started saying the same thing. It's like, okay. I told Tiffany last night, I said, what, is the universe trying to beat me over the head so I'll believe it, or what? You're welcome, hon. Thank you for the donation, everybody. Okay, Sunny, you're next, hon. You're a Venus in Leo. Yeah, mine's Venus in Scorpio. And it's funny because my daughters are Capricorns, both of them, and they're like 17 years apart, and they're both Capricorns. And I said, "Oh Lord, what did I do to deserve Capricorn daughters?" And one of my friends goes, "Oh, go look at your birth chart. I'll bet you anything that Mars is in Capricorn." And it's like, oh heck. I have lots of things to learn from Capricorns. Well, but you've got to, it's not just the Capricorn part. You've got to look at the whole picture, Your Venus is Libra, your moon is Leo. Yeah. Yeah, my girls have gone through a period where they didn't like me. Now they think I'm awesome. Yeah. But I think we need that grounding. I have a tendency to be out here. I had to buy a crystal. Okay, this is called a indigo gabbro. Okay. And what it does is sometimes when you get out of your body, your spirit's hanging up here. Somebody told me to take Velcro and pull it back down, to the solar plexus. But no, I went and got this. This made a big difference. Big difference. It pulls you back into your body. Okay. Another Libra. Okay. Sunny, are you here, hon? What's your question? Your chart is dominated by Capricorn. Wow. Some of these girls laugh at me because I get obsessive. I have to have two of everything. If I eat M&Ms, I have to put them in lines of two of each color, and I have to eat one on each side. Just a quirky little thing, You have yeah. Thank you, Nicia. Okay, Libra Goddess, where did you donate? And Sunny, where are you? Oh, there. Hello again. Where is my Sagittarius? Okay. On PayPal? Okay. It should show up on here. The initials AS. Yes, thank you all for the donations. Yeah, so your initials are AS, hon? Okay. Okay, Sunny, and then Libra Goddess. Yeah. Well, he's definitely a soulmate. Are you guys talking right now? Tarot people are always Aquarius. Not this lady. I have a stellium in Libra. Okay, so Sunny, he's definitely a soulmate, okay? Air signs, yeah. So this is happiness, joy, celebration, people coming together to do a celebration. Did you meet him at a party? I kind of get the feeling that there was a party, but he's definitely a soulmate. But then your parents are soulmates. But I do think that you have lessons to learn from this one. I do show that there will be forward movement. Okay. I show it's in divine timing. But there's things are definitely shifting in your favor, hun. And I have the Three of Swords. Now, was there an argument, dispute? Yeah, twin flames. Ah! See, that's the one I'm throwing a fit about is a twin flame. It's like, yeah. I'd like to hear a different kind of reading for a change. You know, he comes up in everything. Not so much in the 5D. Maybe that's the only place that I'm going to talk to him is in the 5D. I had a dream probably early last month where he came in, his younger self turned and walked away, but then his older self came in and he had muddy clothes. So I looked up muddy clothes and that's somebody trying to disgrace you. And I said, well, he's the one that was in the muddy clothes, so he's in some kind of disgrace. But he was telling me again, I'm coming back. But it's like, okay, when? I'm just, I'm not getting any younger. And I know Tiffany's going to yell at me for that. You know, it's not fun. But this can be, is this guy at a distance, hun? Okay. Is he at a distance from you? But because this could be arguments, disputes, separation by distance. But these things can be resolved with communication, with effort from both sides. Okay. And I have the Tower card. Something sudden, something shocking. Have you asked the universe for something and then you haven't followed through on it? Because a lot of times when we ask for something, the universe is not going to hand it to you on a silver platter. Okay, I will supply the energy, but you've got to make the effort also. Okay? So the universe, if you don't follow through on something you've asked for, sometimes the universe will come in and shake things up. See, I told you Tiffany was going to call me out on that. I will bubble that. I will bubble that. Oh my gosh. I'm not getting any younger. Because Tiffany and I brainstorm a lot now and we're calling each other out on things. Okay. But this is, yeah, something sudden, something shocking, something the universe is shaking up because you haven't followed through on a lot of things. Okay. Now, the Strength card. This woman has formed a bond with this lion. Okay. It's got a chain around his neck, but she's not holding on to the chain. She has used love, compassion, and gentleness in order to tame this lion. Okay? Those are your strengths. Use those strengths. You like the Tower card? Yeah. There's light here too. Yeah. Yeah. But see, the Tower is not necessarily bad because the Tower shakes things up. The old things, how hard is change for us? Okay? How hard is change? So when we don't make the changes that we've asked for, that's when the universe shakes things up. But we can do this. We just need to show that love, compassion, and gentleness whether it's for somebody else or for ourselves. Rebuild better things, yes. And one of the things you got to do, okay, you got to clear the regrets from the past. How hard are we on ourselves when we make some choices and decisions and then look back on it and wish we'd made, oh, if I could only go back in time. That's another thing to clear. Oh! See, I learn as much from you guys as you learn from me. I probably learn more from you guys, okay? But so don't look at the regrets. Look at the possibilities that are coming in, okay? You've still got some awesome possibilities there, but you're so focused on this. So reframe the thinking process. Focus on the gratitude for what you already have, rather than what you lost. So another thing I tell you is, if I give you a magic wand, what would you wish for? And what would that look like? Focus on what it looks like. Refine it. Feel it. Taste it. Experience it. Release it to the universe and give thanks for it as if you already have it. Okay? Now, you have planted the seeds for what you want. See, it's funny because it's not really showing any individual person here. This is more focused on you than on him, hon. Okay? So work on you, clearing out your negative self-talk, your belief systems, your points of view about how relationships could be. This can move forward. But how much do you argue with yourself? You've planted the seeds for what you want, but it can take a long time. How long does it take for the tree to go from seed to being able to bear fruit? Okay? A long time. It takes a lot of patience. But the thing is, she's waiting for the harvest. She's checking on the harvest. Does that make sense? And then you've got choices and decisions to make. You're kind of stuck in your head about everything. Okay? But the thing is, the harvest is almost there. Okay? And again, focus. Don't look at how far you need to go. Focus on how much you've accomplished. Because he's tired, exhausted, feels like he can't take another step. But he keeps looking at how far do I need to go. And when you do that, you're going to feel like you're never going to get there, because your ideas about things, your goals shift in your mind, and you're never going to get to where you want to go. Okay? So these are all the things you've accomplished. Again, focus on what you've accomplished. Give gratitude for that. And watch things shift. But it seems like it's not so much worried about where he's at. It's more worried about where you're at. Okay? I don't think it's him. It could be reversed. But I feel like this is more things that you need to work on, hon. Does that make sense? Well, if you've been hearing that a lot, lady, then it's time to start writing down some of that negative self-talk. Start clearing, I'm never going to get there, or just anything you're telling yourself about reaching your goals. Okay? So focus on the gratitude. Focus on what you've accomplished. Okay? Does that make sense, hon? Don't worry about what the other person's doing. You've got to live with yourself, okay? But I think as you clear all this stuff in you, it's going to open up more possibilities for you with this other person or somebody better. Libra Goddess, what's your question, hon? How are you doing, Austin? And I feel like I need to shuffle these more. Good, 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 good. How you didn't show up for our meeting today, hon? Good. I'm glad, Sonny. Well, those meetings are for you, hun, so don't feel bad about missing it. Those meetings are for you guys. But I was talking today about somebody in our wonderful little group sent me an awesome message yesterday that had me in tears. And it's like, and I was laying in bed in the middle of the night and thinking, wow, every month this year for this shield is everything that's going on. It seems to be gratitude and appreciation for who I am. And it's like, talk about a gift. Talk about a major gift. And I want to thank all of you for everything. Yes. Yes, we have awesome people in here. Absolutely awesome people. And I am so grateful for each and every one of you. Like I said, I probably learn more from you guys. You're awesome, Jason. You're just awesome. I am so grateful. Okay, Libra, goddess. And like I tell you, Tiffany, all the time, you guys are the ones that make the group. Okay, so Libra goddess, the first card up, and then it's interesting because all us Libras seem to be getting the death card. Okay, so my whole shield for the whole year, Jason, I think is going to be a shield of gratitude and appreciation for me. You know, one of the reason we have the shield building classes is to learn to receive from the universe, you know, and I really have to open up my heart in order to accept the gratitude from you guys. You know, that is such a beautiful thing you guys are giving me, you know. It's so healing. Like I said, I am so grateful for all of you, you know. And it's funny because it seems like everything happens on this channel. You know, in January, my grandson called. I'm sorry, Libra. I'm sorry, Libra goddess. My grandson called and was expressing appreciation for me when we were on a live. You know, everybody heard it. Oh my God, that was so funny. And then last month it was the same thing. People expressing appreciation for me, and it's like I have to learn to receive that, you know? Well, that's like Priscilla. Priscilla is focusing on 5 things in the morning and 5 things at night on things to be grateful for, you know? Oh, yes. And the people that are doing the shield are learning some major lessons on things to be grateful for. It's no, to accept from the universe. Instead of making a vision board to where you put out to the universe what you would like, this is where the universe gives you what you need. Okay? It's awesome. And if anybody wants to join it, let me know, because we could start you at different times a year, but it's a year commitment. Okay? That's the thing. I'm sorry, Libra goddess. Okay, so we have the death card. Okay? Transformation and change. Moving from one state to another. So, and I was thinking, because, you know, if you've been listening to the Libra readings, they're all saying you need to leave something behind. You need to let go of something. And I kept thinking, I need to let go of a person. But then when I thought about it, okay, yes. When I thought about it, moving out of a single state to a dating state even is something that we would be leaving behind with some kind of transformation and change. So don't just limit this transmutation, the end of something, the beginning of something new. Don't just look at it as a person. Okay? But this has been going on since January, Austin. Okay? So don't just look at it as a person that you need to live behind, or a situation. Well, it may be a state of being. This is moving out of one state of life into another state of life. Does that make sense, hon? Did I lose you? Okay. I'm going to, if she's not here. Yes. And every day is a new day, a new beginning. You know, today's the first day of the rest of my life. Okay. Now, I have the 5 of Swords. I call this my narcissist card. This could be, this has 2 interpretations, okay? It could be somebody that puts you down in order to feel good about themselves. They have to win in order to feel good about themselves. Or it could be you giving yourself a lot of negative self-talk. Pay attention. Keep a diary of things that you're telling yourself. Okay? Oh, that's funny. Okay. So pay attention to the self-talk. Pay attention to anybody that maybe, it could also be somebody that's jealous of your growth. And this is one of the things I tell my people. Have one person that you can trust with your energy, okay? Because you don't want negative people putting negative energy on your expectations, your hopes, your dreams. Yeah. Because then you not only have to work through your negative self-talk, but you have to work through the negative. So yeah. So that might be your mom, but when they put their negative energy on you, you not only have to work through your negative self-talk, you have to work through the negative energy that they have put on you also. I know, but you know what? That could be affecting your relationships. Okay? It could be affecting your relationships. Now, do you have an earth sign in your life? It's almost like So I have the Knight of Wands. This is a very, very, very slow moving energy. But at the same time, we've got a little squirrel on here, and the squirrel can talk about erratic energy. Hi, Tony. Your ex has a Virgo moon? Okay. Well, it could be just the slow moving energy that's coming in, okay? Thank you, Austin. I appreciate that. But somebody is their head is running, their mind is running 100 miles an hour. The energy is erratic. It's scattered. Okay, you got to kind of need to bring it together. You could try the bubble technique. Okay, you can try who does it belong to, because a lot of time as empaths, we pick up on everybody else's energy and we think it's ours. Yes, it's good to see you too. Okay, you have a person in mind, but it's a slow moving energy coming in. It could be something long-term and stable though. Okay, but at the same time, it's still an erratic energy. It's like the squirrel running and running and running in a cage all night long. Okay, that's like what, yeah. And the bubble technique is in the playlist under classes. I need to thin it out. I'm going to move some of the videos out into under videos so you guys can find it a little easier. But there's some movies and videos and stuff in there to watch. I try to supply tools for you to work on healing yourself, because when we go pay a healer to work on us, okay, they're only facilitating us healing ourselves. So I try to teach you guys the tools and the abilities to do this yourself, I supply the information, you do the work. So I do show some scattered energy. It might be your mom energy. Your mom, okay. So we have the Five of Wands. Again, here's a scattered energy. Nobody's hitting each other, nobody's hurting each other, but at the same time, it's scattered. There's confusion, there's conflict. Okay, again, it's somebody stuck in their head. There's some little mice down here, and mice have a tendency to eat away at things. Okay, stuck in the head, can't make a choice, can't make a decision. But yet at the same time, you're dealing with these energies, but at the same time, you're moving toward your own happiness, your own fulfillment. Okay? To me, Three of Cups, when they're overflowing, is definitely your happiness, your fulfillment. Okay? And then I have a Queen of Wands. Now, just remember, I don't know if it's Capricorn, but I'm not going to look at the energies of that right now, because I think the Knight of Pentacles is just a very slow moving energy come in. But this can be male or female, okay? This is the Queen of Cups. This is somebody loving, caring. Yeah. Someone very loving, caring, nurturing, very, very, very sensitive, whether it's male or female. This person wants to offer a cup of love. Okay? Okay, so, but that's good, because see, you're coming into your own happiness, Look at this. You've gone from Three of Cups to the Queen of Cups. Yeah. But this is moving forward, okay? Now, one of the lessons that you've had to do is come out of nightmare, depression, anxiety. That's the Nine of Swords, okay? You've learned a lot of lessons from that state, okay? A 9 is a completion. A 10 is clearing out that energy and moving forward. So here we have the Ten of Swords. The swords are not touching him. Okay? The swords are not touching him. He is setting boundaries in order to get away from the trauma, the drama, the abuse. But he still needs to move away from the energy. It's still hovering there. Okay? See how they're not touching him? He's learning to set boundaries. Now, the universe, with the deer, the universe has opened up a new pathway for you. He's just waiting for you to clear the last of this energy. As you move out of this energy, then you move into the Ace of Swords again. That's new beginnings after all the struggles. And here it is. I didn't even look at that. Okay? You're moving out of this energy, the trauma, the drama, the abuse. Like I said, the universe is waiting for you to totally move away from it, to clean up the last of it. And the bubble technique would help with some of that. You can even take statements that people have told you, belief systems, points of view, anger, frustration, everything. You can put it into the bubble and clear it. It only takes a few seconds. It's absolutely amazing tool, okay? But you're cleaning out the last of this to move to this Ace of Swords. New beginnings, could be new job, could be new beginnings in your spirituality, new beginnings in the truth and clarity. Yes. Okay, so let me ask you this. Okay, I want you to close your eyes. I want you to close your eyes, and I want you to give you the first number that pops in your head when I ask you. Okay? What percentage of that depression and anxiety is yours? Give me a number, hon. Okay, you're overthinking it. Okay, relax again and ask. Okay, do them one at a time. What percentage of the depression is mine? Relax into it. Relax, hun. And the first number that comes in your head, what percentage of the depression is mine? Okay, you're still overthinking it. Okay, because normally it wouldn't be over 25%. Okay, so ask this. What percentage of the anxiety is yours? See? Okay, so all the anxiety and depression that's not mine, you can either send it back to the source for further learning, or you can send it to source to be transmuted. You can send it back to whoever it came from with love and consciousness, or send it back to source for further learning. And see if that doesn't lighten you up a lot. Okay, but you're still overthinking it, because normally I'm people that get over 25% of it is theirs are overthinking it. Okay. So did you send it back to whoever it came from with love and consciousness, hon? See if that'll lighten you up, hon. That should lighten you up a lot. So when you get done with that, hon, then I want you to ask, do you know how to put spiritual protection on? Okay, so I'll tell you how I do it, but you can explore other options, okay? So I ask for the white Christ light of protection. Infinite miles above, infinite miles below, infinite miles around and through, inside and out. Okay, so I'm going to walk you through this, okay? So visualize an egg-shaped white energy around your body, okay? Okay, try this though. I'm gonna show you the way I do it, and then we're gonna, because I want to put protection around your energy fields. I want to put protection up around your dream world, and I want to put protection up around your empathic world, and see if it doesn't shift the energy for you. Okay. Let me know if you don't want to do it. Okay. You don't have to do this. It's just a suggestion. But if you ask for the white Christ light of protection, visualize an egg-shaped white light around you. Okay. Okay. And then expand it. Infinite miles above, infinite miles below, infinite miles around and through, inside and out, throughout eternity. Now that's the auric field, okay? The energy bodies, okay? So we have separate worlds. So we're going to call upon the white Christ light of protection for the dream world and the empathic world. So we're going to put that white Christ light around those two worlds. Okay, expand it out, infinite miles above, infinite miles below, infinite miles around and through, inside and out, throughout eternity. And see if that doesn't help some of what your anxiety and your depression is, hon. So sometimes when you are feeling anxious or depressed, just say all the energy that is not mine, send it back to whoever it came from with love and consciousness. And see if that doesn't change your days Change your energy. Because as women especially, we're very empathic. And we pick up everybody else's energy. How many times do you know when the phone rings who is it before you even pick up the phone? Okay? How many times do you think of somebody and then they call you? That's picking up other people's stuff. Okay? So this is just a tool to try, hon. You know? If I can teach you some tools to help, you know, I'm happy to do so. That's why I put the free tools up for everybody under the playlist under classes. And there's also something in there on cutting cords. You can cut cords with people, situations, memories. We had somebody that was having problems. We went in and cleared the cords between her and her childhood house. Didn't know we could do it before that. But I need to be open and receptive to new ideas, you know. So, yeah. Or they turn up here when they come up in conversation. Yes. So there's just some simple tools. And we do spiritual talk on Friday nights if you want to come, if you have any questions about anything. Yes. But you know what, hon, if you're going to go in and cut cords, I would also, Friday night we'll be here, Yang. Friday and Sunday, yeah. But if you have any questions, anything that you're struggling with and you want to ask questions, we're here on Friday nights specifically for that. And usually on Sunday nights, we have a little bit of spiritual talk afterwards. You're welcome, hon. I hope that helped. Tiffany, what's your question, hon? Okay, you have a good night, hon. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here, hon. I'm so glad you're back. And keep asking questions, Yang. We love you too, hon. We're glad you're here. Tiffany, what's your question, hon? Oh, yes. The trip. Yes, 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 yes. We hope you get a gift from the universe too, hon. Okay, so first card up is the Four of Pentacles, okay? I think this is you. You're holding your cards close to your chest. You're not sure if you want to open up your heart all the way or not. That's one of the reasons you're questioning everything, okay? You're trying to hold on to what you already have. But this is, it's like you're trying to move forward, but I think at the same time you were having troubles opening up to giving and receiving, okay, hon? Because you're trying to protect yourself. And here's Twin Flame, Judgment card, someone, an awakening, a renewal. This could be a rebirth also, okay? A reunification. See, there's a major arcana. Here's a major arcana. The Wheel of Fortune, hon. This is moving forward. This is decisions being made in your favor. I think there's 3 people that are going to be making a decision in your favor. That's you and both the potentials. Okay? And then we have the Page of Pentacles. Early beginnings of communication. Early beginnings. Look at this. Twice in a row. Honey, they're both coming in. They're both coming in. Yeah. I have 2 Page of Pentacles here. They're both coming in with offers. You're going to be going pulling your hair out, Tiff. But then we have the Moon card. Pay attention to that intuition and knowing, hon. Work on that shadow side. I'm telling you. Pay attention to that intuition and knowing. Pay attention to what your body's telling you. Okay? Pay attention to any doubts, any shadow things that come up, okay? Tired tonight. Okay. That's funny. Two Page of Pentacles in a row. Wow. No twin flame. Okay. But then we have the 6 of Swords. Okay, there's lots of clearing and cleansing going on for you, hon. And you will be taking the trip, because this is also represents a trip. Okay? And you're halfway there. You're right in the middle between the swords. But you are empowered to take charge and make the decisions and choices and move in the direction that you feel is best for you. Okay? And that's going to, transformation and change. Transitioning from one way of life to another. Tiffany, we're going to be clearing out stuff for our every day of our lives. We have so much programs, points of view, belief systems, and we're not only carrying ours, but we're carrying our ancestors' stuff. When we clear it for us, we're clearing it back to whoever it came from, and we're clearing it for future generations so our kids don't have to go through it. Okay? We're the ones that are doing the work for our ancestors and future generations. You can't tell me that there are thousands of ancestors that are just waiting with bated breath for us to clear all this stuff. You know? And this is stuff we won't have to bring back next time either. But this is transitioning from one way of life to another. Changing from one situation to another. But I do think that, you're taking charge. You are taking the trip. But at the same time, this is going to be very clearing for you. Very healing. And it's going to bring in that transmutation, that transformation that you feel. I think this is an important trip. Okay? Does that make sense, hon? Okay, Tony, the free readings are done for tonight, hon. I'm just doing my mods right now. Or donations. You're welcome. Darlene, are you still here? Probably went to bed, huh? Darlene. Okay, so the first 7 people are free, hun, and then it's donations. Right now, I have my mods list. Let me get a hold of. Okay, where are you? And it looks okay. Darlene's here. Okay, what's your question, Darlene? Okay, what does the universe want to tell me, if anything? And RM2's coming back to get hers. Okay, let me get Darlene done real quick. Okay, let me finish Darlene, hun, and then we'll do yours, and then you can go back to bed. Okay, so Darlene, who's being hard on who? Okay, this is either somebody putting you down to feel good about themselves, or putting yourself down. Okay, it might be that it hasn't happened yet, because I do show that there's some communication coming in. I'm wondering if it has anything to do with this. Okay, it's like somebody's going to be hard on you. It's rapid communication coming in, back and forth. It's going to bring some truth and clarity to a situation. Is this making sense, hun? But I do think that it's going to bring some happiness, okay? I do think that it's going to bring some awareness and clear some things out for you. And then I have the King of Swords. I think you need to, and I think this is you. I think that you need to sit back and watch a situation. You're hard on yourself. Okay. You need to step back from the situation, expand out into the universe. Okay. And look at the situation without any emotion attached to it. Expand out to the universe enough that you don't feel any of the attachment. Okay. And again, there's some truth and clarity, but I do think that there's some communication that's going to come in, hun, that's going to bring some awareness to you. In Page of Cups. Okay. This could be an apology, or it could be emotional support coming in for you. Could be the beginnings of somebody offering a cup of love. Yes, clear that in the bubble. Thank you, Tiffany. Okay. Now, look at this. This could be an apology, could be emotional support. It's coming in quick. This is a very, very fast moving energy coming in. Girl, this reading's all over the place. So I'm thinking you're all over the place, okay? But the sun is coming up. Yeah. The sun is coming up for a new day, a new beginning. Okay? Today is the first day of the rest of my life. Okay? But you've got to make a choice. You've got to make a decision. Girl, you don't have air sign in your chart? You're all stuck in your head. Should I, shouldn't I? Should I, shouldn't I? Should I, shouldn't I? Okay? One more. Yeah. Look at this. That's what the bubble technique's for, hun. Okay? Look at this. Can't make a choice, can't make a decision because you're stuck in this mental prison. Who does it belong to? Darlene? Who does it belong to? How much of other people's stuff are you carrying? Especially your kids. Okay? Look at this. I pulled another card. Two of Swords, Eight of Swords, and Two of Swords again. Okay? You need to get out of your head, hon. Do you have a person that you trust that you can talk to? Your triple Aquarius. That's an air sign. No wonder you're stuck in your head. But you've got to get past this, hon. Know that you've got a support system. Have one person that you can trust that you can talk to. Okay? Somebody that is not going to throw the negative energy on everything. Somebody that's going to be understanding and like I'm using Tiffany to brainstorm with. Okay? I know that she's not going to throw any negative energy on what I'm going through, what I'm seeing, what I'm learning, because she's also learning and expanding with that also. But this is huge, hun. Okay? Got to get out of your head. You've got to talk to somebody. Does that make sense, hun? So that's what you need to work on this week. Okay, RM2 and then Harris. What's your question, RM2? You're trying to do you, but you got to clear out everybody else's stuff, hon. Have you put that extra protection up on your empathic world and your dream world also? I think if you at least got it up on the empathic world, I think that would help a lot. Hi, teardrops. Okay, RM2. Yeah. Okay, love. I was just going to message you again. Yeah, I didn't do readings last weekend. That's okay, Harris, because last weekend I couldn't do any readings because we were in the middle of a snowstorm. Snowing again now, but we're not having a blizzard right now. You know? We're going to have another 6 to 12 inches, though. Darlene, what percentage of being stuck in your head is yours? Work on it, hon. You've listened to me since I started this channel, girl. You should be like Tiffany. You should be the number one clearest person on here. It's flooding over there. Oh, I'm just grateful for the snow because 90% of the state is under a drought. I am so grateful that we are having snow moisture right now. I'm hoping that we'll have a wet spring also. RM2. Earth sign. Oh, coming in quick. Interesting. That doesn't sound crazy. Hun, girl, anything is possible. Yeah. Okay, so RM2, we have a earth sign. Okay, someone's successful. That's one of the things on your list. No, you don't sound crazy. Okay, what percentage of being stuck in your head is yours, Darlene? Ask. Very successful person, prosperous, abundant. Okay, could be long-term, wonderful family person. I think this person's coming in a little quicker than you think, okay? Because this is called the Wands of Love. It's interesting. You've had a shift. What have you shifted in the last couple days, RM2? Okay, here's a new day, a new dawn. Okay, so so break it down into categories, Harris, and then ask. Because 90% is overthinking it, but it might be because you're lumping categories together, okay? Look at that. New day is dawn. A new day is coming. A new dawn. This is a very swift moving action, okay? Now, I have the Hierophant. This could be a marriage card. Could be you going in and finding your own inner authority and clearing out some of your stuff, okay? I think it's you going in and finding your own inner authority. That King of Pentacles may be you, hun. Okay? But I do show the Wands of Love, and I don't feel like you have troubles learning to love yourself. I think you doubt yourself, but because if I look at it, the King of Pentacles could be you. There could be self-love coming in that's going to bring a new day. You're going in and finding your own inner authority. And then I have the Ace of Swords. That's new beginnings after all the struggles. That's truth and clarity coming in. But I also show new beginnings in spirituality here. Because look at that dove. It's going to bring in some peace. But I think you're working on not being defensive because look at everything you've been through. Okay? There's light behind you. You're being supported by the universe. Okay? But you're not feeling the support behind you. You're just seeing everything that's coming at you in front of you. Okay? And you're feeling very defensive. And then a 9 is a completion. This is coming out of nightmares, worries, trauma, drama. Okay? I don't see an actual person, hun, except for the King of Pentacles. But this, you've learned a lot. You've walked away from some situations, okay? You were shifting and changing, but you're learning to set some boundaries. The universe has opened up some new pathways for you, hun. Okay? You're just cleaning up the last of that energy. And then I have the Star card. That's emotional healing. Follow your intuition and your knowing, and you are getting better at that, okay? But there's a lot of emotional healing going on. And you know what, hon? It's okay to feel vulnerable. Don't think that you have to keep your defenses all the time, because if you keep your defenses up all the time, you may miss an opportunity, okay? And you've definitely put your defenses up this last week. But see, this is what you want. Victory, celebration, forward movement. This is somebody that recognizes for who you are, the contribution you make, how awesome you are. But then 2, you may need to do that for yourself. Does that make sense, hon? I don't see another person, so I think that you're working more on yourself right now. I think that's why it's taken so long, okay? You need to work on some self-love. And you didn't ask about a romantic relationship. You asked about love. Okay, Harris, what percentage of your depression is yours? You're funny. Yeah, I know, because we need to start defining that. And I asked last night, girl, I was so upset. I got a hold of Tiffany. I asked last night, I defined it instead of asking about love. I asked about a romantic relationship. Austin saw rebirth, and the lady saw a Capricorn coming back and apologizing and saying that he messed up. Harris, what percentage of the depression that you were feeling is yours? I was hysterical last night when I got a hold of her. It's like, why do I keep hearing this and nothing happens, you know? So you guys are not the only ones that goes through stuff. We're all human. Yeah, what percentage of the depression is yours? And then ask, and then, okay. Okay, Harris, that's too high of a number. That's too high of a number because a normal person, it wouldn't be over 20, 25%. So you're overthinking it. I want you to relax, okay? Try to clear your mind. I'll give you a few seconds to do that. And I'm going to ask you, what percentage of that depression is yours? Tell me the first number that pops in your head. $42? Well, that's better. Okay. So what percentage, do the same thing again. What percentage of the anxiety you are feeling? Okay, that's okay. It's closer to where it would normally be. What percentage of the anxiety you are feeling is yours? First number. Okay, so all the energy that is not mine, all the anxiety and depression that is not mine, I'm going to send it back to source for further learning and see if it doesn't lighten up, hon. So I made a difference. So anything that pops up, anything that you're worried about, ask, or just say anything that's any of this anxiety or depression or any of this anger, anything that's not mine, I'm going to send it back to source for further learning. And girl, I want you to close your eyes because I feel like we need to check for cords from energetic vampires. Don't ask me why that came up. Are you around somebody that drains you whenever you're around them? So I want you to close your eyes, okay? I want you to picture your body in front of you, okay? So I want you to picture your body in front of you, and I want you to ask, call in your healing team, okay? Ask your healing team to highlight any cords from energetic vampires to show red. And tell me if you could see them. See, there's a reason she came in last. Only one cord? Okay, ask your healing team to neutralize that cord, dissolve it, and send it back to source. Call in your healing team, ask them to neutralize it, dissolve it, and send it back to source. Did we lose her? Okay. So now I want you to do the same thing. Visualize the body. Ask your healing team to turn any cords that are not of your highest good red so you can identify them. See how many they are. Don't just look at it in your chakras. Look in your bodies, your hands, your feet. We had a gal last week or the weekend before. She had cords attached to her auric field. Austin just had some stuck in his head. So ask for any cords not of your highest good to be highlighted red. Ask your healing team to neutralize them, dissolve them, and send them back to source. I feel like you probably have a lot of them. Hi, Tracy. How you doing tonight, hon? We're waiting on Harris to clear some cords. Okay. Wow. Yeah. So did you ask your healing team to neutralize them, dissolve them, and send them back to source, hon? Yeah. Okay. So, do you have kids? You were saying that you have an ex, that you cut cords with your ex, but do you have kids with this ex? Or do you have any common family or friends? Okay. But do you have any common family or friends, hon? With your ex? Or your energetic vampires? Because sometimes what they do, okay, so ask that any cords that come from your ex through anybody else or from the energetic vampires through anybody else to get to you in a sneaky way. You didn't mention an ex? Oh, yeah. Okay. So ask for any cords directed toward you through any other person to be highlighted red so you can identify them. So you can do the same thing. Neutralize them, dissolve them, and send them back to source. It'd be interesting to see how many energetic cords you have coming in through other people. Because they can bypass through other people and come into you. I could have swore you said an ex. I don't know, it's that time of night. Yeah. And people can reattach if you're not aware. So you need to go in and periodically change, check, and see if anybody's attached to you. I didn't know that either. Yes, you can, hon. You can do that. Or you can put a mirror up, okay? You can go in and do that, but you can also put a mirror up around you in an egg shape with the mirror pointing out so that it sends the energy back to those two people or whoever you feel that's sending you energy, okay, that's sucking your energy. You can ask the universe to put a mirror protection reflecting out any energy that comes from energetic vampires. And it may make a major shift on your anxiety, hon. And also, like I said, ask, who does it belong to? Oh, yeah. I had somebody do some healing work on me. Okay. Losing my voice. I had somebody do some energetic healing work on me, and she goes, I've never seen anything like this in my life. Somebody is attached to your breath. She goes, what I'm getting is she is the breath of my life. Somebody was attached. They had attached cords to my breath. They weren't aware of that either. None of us were aware of that. And in fact, maybe that's part of the reason why I'm having troubles breathing. I need to go and check that myself. I didn't even think about that. Thank you for that awareness, Harris. Okay, what's your question, hon? What's your question real quick? But you can go in, like I said, you can cut cords with situations. We had somebody that had an attachment to an old house that they grew up in. So emotions, angers, people, you can clear ancestral patterns. Okay. Okay. So whenever you're in separation, hon, whenever you're having hot and cold like that. Hi, Leo. How are you? It's good to see you. Okay. So whenever they're like that, work on clearing your negative self-talk, your belief systems and points of view. Okay? So work on you. Whenever somebody's doing stuff like that, work on you. Clear everything that you can in you. Points of view, belief systems, negative self-talk, okay? Clear that all out of you. And it will help improve the situation or bring you in a better person, okay? And if it's twin flame, you know they're going to trigger something for you. It's so good to see you, Leo. Oh, he doesn't know what he wants. He doesn't know what he wants. He's stuck in his head. Big time. I have the Wheel of Fortune. Everything's in divine timing, okay? Forward movement. You don't have any control on it, but it's definitely for movement, okay? Like I said, divine timing. It's time for you to go within, okay? It's time for you to go within and find out who you are, what you want, okay? Separate your energy from him and work on you, hon. Do what you feel is best for you, and then go out and shine your light in the world, okay? Because he doesn't know what he wants. He's looking at it. He's considering it. Okay? But he doesn't know what he wants. Okay? I do show that there's going to be a shift in communication. Okay? I do show messages going back and forth, and I do show some truth and clarity coming through. This is a fast-moving energy, okay? But it's up to you to make some choices and decisions about what's best for you. Okay, if he's twin flame or higher vibe soul, they come in to trigger events, situations, emotions, patterns that we need to clear. But you need to decide what's best for you. The universe has opened up a couple pathways, and it's up to you to decide which is best for you. Okay? But again, hon, look at that negative self-talk. I want you also to look how much of that stuff you're carrying that's somebody else's. But don't push away those parts that you don't like about yourself. Take some time to talk to them and see what they're trying to teach you. And I'm going to recommend that book again, The Dark Side of the Light Chasers by Debbie Ford. Okay? Follow your intuition, follow your knowing. Okay? Because somebody doesn't know where to, somebody doesn't know what they want. Should I, shouldn't I? Should I, shouldn't I? That's why he's hot and cold, okay? Yeah. It takes time. It definitely takes time. But in the meantime, you work on you. You clear all the points of view, belief systems that are not yours. You just experienced who does it belong to. We not only get patterns from other people, okay? We get patterns and belief systems from our ancestors, our teachers, our parents, everything, you know? Yes, it's a twin pattern, the runner chaser. Yep. Yeah, be free to existence, but that was for the one reading. So, like I said, Harris, start checking in how much of what you're going through is yours, okay? Because even those ancestral patterns or patterns that have come down through the genetics in the family are not yours. You can send it back to them, or you can do the work and heal it, because if you don't clear it, it's going to come down through to your kids. So our ancestors are just waiting for somebody to do the work to clear the patterns. And yeah, that's one of the things that I need to clear. Stop thinking about it. Stop trying to figure it out. You know, we get stuck in that energy. Yeah. That's one of the things I got to clear tonight. And another thing, if only I could go back in time. Yeah. Sometimes we need, so what I do is I write a letter to God, and I have these little hands. Okay. The list is closed, hun, but I will be back on again this week. Okay. Let me show you the little hands. I write letters to God, and I put it in these hands. Okay. I have this little statue. I got it at Hobby Lobby. So, I could visualize it, or I could write it up, okay, and put it in here, because there's a connection between the mind and writing things out. It seems to be a healing process also, okay? So physically writing it up and putting it in those hands can be very, very healing too. Yeah. I try to be creative with things I do. But like I said, it's writing things out, keeping a diary of things, And next week's the full moon, so you want to write things you want to release, write it down, and then burn it, I'm glad you subscribed, Ruth. Welcome to the family. Yeah, Leo's awesome. Leo's awesome. So Leo, how many shifts and have you gone through in the last 3 weeks? Have you lost any time? Have you been spacey? Have you had any time shifts? You haven't slept well? I lost a whole day. I was talking to a couple people today that have lost a lot of time too. Oh. Yeah, I've been sleeping during the day too. I have to take naps. It's just crazy. It's crazy. But like I said, I lost a whole day. And the last couple times I've done readings, it's like I'll be in the middle of talking about something and space it out. And I thought, oh God, maybe I'm just getting old. But then I was talking to some mediums today, and they were talking about how they were like that too. So See, there's a reason you ended up the last person, Harris. Because we needed to work on those clearings, hon. No such thing as an accident. Yeah. So maybe it's time for you to set some boundaries. You know? Didn't it say that in the reading that you needed to set some boundaries? I don't remember after I do them most of the time. And the thing is to work on you, clear what you have, blockages and stuff. And then if it's meant to be, that's going to open it all up, you know? Good night, Leo. Thank you for coming in, hon. It's good to see you, Leo. Okay. Does anybody have any spiritual questions tonight? Real quick. I think we're going to close it down here pretty quick. Teardrops, did you want to ask a question tonight, hon? You need to get a hold of me so we could play with the dark, the other tarot deck. Okay, that'll work. I'm sure I'll be snowed in tomorrow. We're expecting 6 to 12 inches. You have a good night, hon. Like I said, there's no such thing as an accident. You being your electricity going out and you being here is the last one because we needed to do some work. There's no such. Okay, so think about this, everybody. Is it synchronicity or are you really that powerful? Are we really that powerful that we create these opportunities? You know? Yes, my mods are awesome. Absolutely awesome. Awesome, awesome. Yeah. And I hope that helps, Harris. It's just another tool to use along with your therapist, hon. Okay? Good, good, good. You got some tools now. Don't forget to use them. And if you got something that you can't clear, that's when you want to ask, okay, who does it belong to? Lose my voice tonight. Oh, my mods are the best. My mods are the best. Cool. So does anybody have any spiritual questions tonight before we close it down for the night? I hope you're enjoying your apartment, Teardrops. You guys are the ones that make it a family. You guys are awesome. Yes. You guys create the energy of this channel. That's all I can say, because you guys are the ones that contribute. You guys are the ones that use the tools, I don't know why I'm losing my voice tonight. Well, where am I on the scale? Okay, so we have gone through major shifts. If any of you know how to use a pendulum or know how to muscle test, this is a fun thing to do, okay? We have shifted from an energy level of 5 in the 3D to a 10 in the 5D and beyond, okay? So you can ask what level you are between 5 and 10. Yes, because a soulmate, well, your parents are soulmates too, hon. Your children are soulmates. Anybody can be a soulmate, but there's only one twin flame. And sometimes you just need to choose. They're there for you to learn lessons and for you to choose what's right for you. Okay? Permission to ask questions. What level am I between a 5 and a 10? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. We come in with about 500. I don't know. I'm showing 10. Yesterday, when we were on here, Friday night it showed 8.5. But then I've been working on clearing a lot of stuff. So huge difference. Huge difference. And I cannot believe I was throwing a fit last night because somebody else told me that he was coming back. It's just so hard. Keep hearing the same thing and nothing happens. Exactly. But sometimes you're not meant to be with your twin flame. Sometimes they just come in to trigger things. But the thing is, in this lifetime, a lot of us are supposed to come together in order to raise the vibration of the earth. But then look what happened this last 2 weeks ago. The vibration was raising anyway. Why am I having troubles tonight? Somebody having cold? Somebody having throat problems? It's only been what, that last half hour? Yeah. So Jason, how many of your indecisions drive you crazy too? Is she reflecting a little bit of your energy? What is going on? I know you're sore, hon. Yeah, that mouth surgery is hard. Very hard. Come on. Yeah, that's not working. Did my pendulum fall off again? I don't think I've ever had my pendulum fall off. Yeah. I'm starting to get hoarse. I'm starting to. Yeah. See, I use a big pendulum. An amethyst. Yeah. And I'm starting to lose my voice a little bit too. Interesting. I'm surprised Casey hasn't been in. Well, purple for the higher vibration. Amethyst is very spiritual, very protective too. I don't know. I'm just a purple person. But I still like this one, my Indigo Gabbro. It's black and gray. And then I use these from these energy rings. Love, how are you? Good morning. It's good night here. The list is closed, hon. The free list is closed. Yeah, because we've been on for 3 hours and 15 minutes now. So we're just on spiritual questions now. So if you have any questions, hon, now's the time to ask. So I was crying, talking about synchronicities. I was crying the other night because I've been watching a lot of Cesar Millan videos because I just love dogs and he's just so awesome. And I ran across a video of a guy. There was an accident on a highway in California, and the motor was pushed up into the front seat. And this guy this little Hispanic guy stopped to check on somebody, and he goes, "Oh, wow, there's somebody in the car." And the motor was burning. It was just a small fire right then. But they showed the guy running back to his truck, turn on an air compressor. He had a power washer in the back of his truck. What are the odds of somebody with a power washer in the back of their truck stopping to check on an accident? And he put the fire out before the fire department came out. What kind of synchronicity is that? And I'm crying and crying and crying. My oldest daughter cries, "Why are you crying?" And I told her, and she goes, "Oh." I said, the synchronicity of the universe just has me in awe all the time. So she just, yeah. They were funny anyway. I used to cry over movies when they were growing up, and they turn around and look at me to see if I was crying during the sad movie. Yeah. So what kind of synchronicities have you guys had lately? New subscriber, Gumpy. That was one of the names. Boy, they must have different. People must just come in and listen. Because I didn't see a Gumpy here tonight, did you? So yeah, I just amazes me how things happen. You know, it just, like my friend says, is it synchronicity? Are you truly that powerful? Yeah, he is a beautiful dog. And my little pug's just sleeping away. My granddaughter was running around the house. The pug was glad to see her, and she was running around getting into everything. Oh, this is a new place. She came in and pulled my aloe vera plants out and busted them all up. Oh, she's what, 15 months old now? And then Grandma was eating, so she came over and decided she was going to eat all Grandma's spaghetti. And my daughter says, "You just ate." Yeah. You know, we just, and that's like, who was I talking to tonight? Oh, Triple Moon. Instead of looking outside of your source, start looking. And it was funny because I listened to her readings last night, and Hoda told her, you need to work on what your passion and your creativity is. And that's what I told her Friday night. Right? On here, you need to work on your passion. What do you want, you know? And then it showed up again today. I'm glad we had a lot of new people here today. That's awesome. That's awesome. Let me see how many new subscribers we got. And I need to and I need to go in and clean. Oh, we got 4 new subscribers tonight. Yay! Yay, yay, yay. was I going to say? Oh, I need to do, okay, so I need to work on the archangel, the feminine archangel class this week. I'm going to try to do, Friday night, we'll try to talk about 2 of the feminine archangels a week, and because I want to get to the power of the spoken word. Because I think that's important. And what else did I say I needed to do, Tiffany? And now I need to make time for teardrops. You said you're subscribed twice. Cool. Thank you. You're getting our numbers up there, hon. We're up to 689. I keep thinking with it. Hopefully by June we can get it up to 1,000. Yeah, I'm gonna start working on what we're gonna talk about Friday night. Yeah, because all that's been suppressed out of the Bible. A lot of the Eastern religions and the Jewish religion talk about the different archangels, but it's been taken out of the Western Bible, a lot of the other Bibles. Oh my goodness. Well, get up there, ladies. My grandson's girlfriend's mother made me laugh because her and her friends, they work at one of the big Denver hospitals. They said, "Oh, we don't tell anybody about you because you're the best kept secret on YouTube." And I said, "That's funny. That's funny." She goes, "We don't want you to get big." Feminine angels, power of the spoken word. Yeah, and teardrops, don't forget to get a hold of me this week. I don't have any doctor's appointments till Thursday. I'll probably be snowed in for the next couple days. So, yeah. How can you communicate with your angel? Okay, there's a couple ways. You could ask before you go to bed, ask your angels to help you remember your dreams. And ask them to communicate with you in your dreams. I would so what I have done is I have gone in and given permission to my personal angels, my personal guides, my personal archangels, my personal teachers to communicate with me. You have, on some level, you have to give them permission to communicate with you. Okay? But if you give them permission, okay, then and it may be that you need to just like Esther Hicks, okay, when she first started out meditating, she would be going like this, and her husband didn't know what was going on because she wasn't fully open yet what was happening, and she was writing out letters with her nose. And then eventually she could write it, and then eventually they come through her. But we have to give permission. We have to allow it. Okay, but ask for your personal angels, personal archangels, personal guides, because you don't want to draw in anything else. And you need to know how to put on spiritual protection also. Because otherwise you don't know what you're drawing in. That's one of my pet peeves, is you need to know how to ground and put up spiritual protection. That is the first thing you need to learn. Okay? So you need to find your personal way of grounding. You could use crystals. You could use massage oils. I visualize my bottom half of my body as a tree trunk with roots wrapping around the middle of the earth. Some people visualize a crystal their spine turning into a crystal and going into the earth, or some people visualize crystals through their feet. Everybody's got a different way of grounding. Okay? And then everybody's got a different way of asking for spiritual protection. But just remember, hon, that is so important to learn that first. Well, I was surprised. Well, he didn't say too much to me about what he was picking up, but he did pick up a little bit. But he was telling other people a lot of stuff. Yeah. Got to set those boundaries. One of the things you can do, okay, so we have to allow it. It depends on our belief systems, okay? If you believe, yeah, ground, spiritual protection, okay? You can also put out to the universe, I am now allowing myself to communicate with my personal guides, my personal teachers, my personal angels. But they can't get past our belief system unless we allow them to. It's all what we're taught, you know. Some people that are very, very intuitive, very, very good mediums and stuff, they believe that it's evil. So they block it, you know. It comes down to our personal belief systems, you know. And Jesus says that you can do all these things I do and more, but yet the churches are teaching us no. He was only talking to his disciples. That's not true. He was trying to teach us that how to achieve the Christ consciousness. But we're taught different. We're taught that it's wrong, that it's evil. I have a girlfriend that her church passed her out a note. Reiki is evil. Therapeutic touch, which they teach nurses in hospitals. Meditation is evil. And she goes, why is it evil? Jesus meditated, but they teach you that it's evil to meditate. They believe that it's evil to meditate. It's like, oh, because they don't want you to know that you have the ability to connect with your spirit guides. But you just got to do it in a safe way. You know, you've got to know how to do the grounding and the spiritual protection. That is so important. So important. And that's been my pet peeve forever. That's one of the first things I said when I started this channel, you know. And I wasn't going to do healing work on here until one little gal showed up from Greece with some problems. And we ended up doing some healing work that night. That was interesting. I wasn't planning on doing any healing work. I was just going to do readings. Anna Victoria, the list is closed for tonight. In fact, we're getting close to wrapping it up for tonight, hon, because we've been on for 3.5 hours. But if you want to subscribe, I will be on again later in the week. If you get the notification, then you can get on quick. Okay. The first 7 people are free, and then it's a donation basis after that, hon. But I hope you join us on Friday nights. We do spiritual talk too, if you want to join us for that, if you have any spiritual questions or anything. So this channel is not just doing readings, hon. We try to be supportive and teach healing techniques and stuff too, okay? You guys are the ones that are wonderful. I give you the opportunities for the tools. You guys are the ones that use them. That makes you awesome. How many people are open and receptive to healing themselves? That to me makes you heroes in my eyes. You know? It takes courage to work on yourself, to heal things, to clear all those points of view, belief systems that they program us with in order to find out who we are. You guys are the heroes. I'm the facilitator. You're the ones that do the work. You know? I'm just facilitating. It's up to you to do the work. Thank you, Jason. You make me very humble, Jason. But that's all we do on Friday nights is talk about spiritual. It's just spiritual talk. This Friday night we're gonna do some talks on the first two feminine archangels. I'm gonna try to write up who their counterpart is also and what color ray they're on and what the lessons and stuff are too. So if I start on them tomorrow, I should be able to get some pretty good information together for Friday night, okay? Because that'll be snowed in too, so. Oh. Okay, 3 hours, 32 minutes. I think it's time to wrap it up for tonight, okay? I hope you'll all be here on Friday night. If I get a lot done on the archangels, I will probably try to come back on a Wednesday, okay? And we'll do some readings. Got to try to get this channel built up. I know you guys have been trying to get us to 1,000 for months now, you know? So get a hold of me, Teardrops. It'll be good to hear from you. And I need to practice with those cards too. Those are awesome. I just need to learn their personality, you know? Okay, so good night, everybody. Everybody have an awesome week. Okay, and namaste.